Guys, I've completely failed on this isolated farm. It turns out going all in on pigs, going all in on the hogs, turned out to be a very bad idea, and we were losing money hand over fist. So we've had to start all over again and reset the hogs. So everything is gone. We've sold off all the hogs, and I'm still not sure what we're going to do about that. Well, that's not entirely true. We got rid of all the hogs that were from the main sty, the main pig barn, the 2400, but I kept 150 in the old original barn that we're going to use hopefully at some point to restock the system. Now, even with those problems, I mean, our crops are finally, our barley is finally up, but you can see I didn't take care of this very well, so this is not going to yield anything to what would want it to be. So this is another problem. But on top of that, I still have to wait 1 month to harvest it all because this barley is not ready yet. Yeah, there's a whole section down here, guys, that we still need to wait on. So, I guess I'll see you guys in about a month. Hopefully this stuff stays good and we can harvest it all together. Man, a lot of problems today.
Alan, we got bigger problems here.
All right, guys. So it is finally into July, and we should at least now be able to harvest, well, the rest of our crop over here. Yeah, it looks like it's all good to go. I don't see any green patches. So we can actually get into harvest and doing this. Now, you can see we have $625,000 in the old bank account. Thanks, well, largely to all the hogs we had over there. We sold them all, you know. We sold every last one because I was failing as a hog farmer. We'll leave that there for now. Let's get the combine set up, warmed up, and into the field here, and fire it up. There we go. Yeah, I was a failure, guys. I admit it. I failed, but in a way, it maybe not. Like, not completely, at least. I mean, I did make roughly a little over $500,000 on all those hogs we sold, but we couldn't make it last long term, and I couldn't keep it up is part of the problem. I just couldn't keep money coming in. Just gonna sneak on through right over here, and we'll see if we can kind of get into this field here, and we'll talk a little bit about what happened, because hogs are tough, man. I'm telling you, hogs are tough. All right, I think we're good to go. Let's fire this guy on up. Nice, looks good. Drop her down, and away we go. Perfect. All right, let's see if I can not wreck this field this year, and hopefully we get a decent harvest. I'm not expecting a huge yield like we already talked about. You can see all the weeds out there. It's going to be mediocre at best. And that actually leads me into, well, part of the problem that we ran into, you guys. How about we talk finances first on how that all worked out? Because that is the driving force, of course, on why we had to walk away from our hogs, guys, or at least the big hog farm. It just wasn't making us enough money, right? Like, if you think about it, we were making, you saw we made roughly $20,000 a month was the best month we made from our hogs. We had, there's multiple months we were making 20 grand a month selling off our hogs, which, hey, that ain't too bad. I mean, you're looking at, what, $240,000 a year then, if my math is correct. But unfortunately, we were spending 5 times that, 6 times that, actually, on food for our hogs. 6 times, at least. It was roughly $200,000 a day is what I was spending on food. $200,000 a month, sorry, not a day. $200,000 when we're making 20. How do you make that make sense? Now, to be fair, we didn't have a field this size, of course, and we'd ran out of food. We'd ran out of all the barley that we'd used last year. It only lasted us almost 3 months. So we ran out of barley. We were making about half amount of corn I need, and the rest of the crop were lots of potatoes. I think sunflowers were okay as well, but food, of course, is the biggest problem for our hogs, guys. I'm just not making enough for what we're making out of the hogs. It just doesn't make any sense for us to keep buying our food when we're not making the money out of it. I could sell my crops off for more as well. As kind of part of the problem. Now, thanks to all those problems, of course, we just were not making any money. In fact, we were losing lots of money all the time. I mean, we only ran 3 months like that, but we were losing money consistently all those 3 months, and I had to sell off all the crops I had constantly. We didn't get any kind of a buildup of any of our crops we were getting from our greenhouses, and of course the barley we had to sell off while we used it all. So it was just a no-win situation, guys. I couldn't afford to get any extra money to save up to buy more land or to buy better equipment. So it was just us circling the drain, and that's really why we ended up having to get rid of our hogs. That's it. The 2,400 hogs we had, they all had to go because of that. So on the bright side, now that I've got rid of all the hogs and I've got $500,000 back in our account, I can afford to hire workers again. So we got Gertie running the combine now. It's going to help us well with this harvest. It's a pretty big harvest now. This field's getting pretty big. as well, it's giving us a couple more options going forward, but we'll get into that more in a bit. Let me finish off this harvest first, and we'll start talking about what our options are going to be going forward, because, you know, I'm a little bit depressed that we couldn't do the hogs right away, but you know what, guys, I think I've tried to grow too quick, too fast. Too quick, too fast. I still have questions on whether or not the hogs are really worthwhile or not, but at the same time, we did grow pretty quick, and just we couldn't afford to do what we wanted to do. The money just was not there. So we're about at the same spot right now on the harvest for the original field. We're almost done the original field. We still have another half to go. I've got roughly the same amount we got last year. I mean, we're sitting at probably about 30,000, a little bit over 35,000 liters of barley. So we should probably get about 60 to 70. I'm going to guess 75,000 is going to be my rough guess on the amount of barley we're going to get off this field, guys. It's still not enough for the, well, if we had 2,500 head of 2,500 hogs, that's not enough. Definitely not enough, considering we need 200,000 a day is what we're going through. Yeah, see, that's only going to last us a couple months. We might get maybe five months off of all of this, even once we get all this done, once you factor in all the sunflowers and everything. But yeah, it's going to take us more than what we got if we want to start filling that other barn back up with hogs again. It's going to take us a bit. I'm also not saying that I need a new tractor and trailer, but I want something a little bit bigger. I'm not going to lie. Old Bethel here has been through the ringer, that's for sure already. We have been using and abusing this tractor, and it looks like we're going to be for the little foreseeable future, at least, right? At least for a little while. So we didn't make enough money to be able to support the 2,400 hogs we had, guys. But and then on the bright side, being able to hire a worker again is kind of nice. I have to admit, having Gertie here, as painful as it is sometimes, it is super nice to have someone else to help me out with these harvests, because this is a little bit of it's a decent sized harvest, and we've got a pretty small combine. Having to drive that combine back and forth across the field constantly is a bit of a pain, because it's not exactly a huge tank on that. It's only, what, 5,000 liters? So being able to do this with a little bit of help definitely makes it go by a lot faster, and I do appreciate that, at least. That's one good side. Of course, there's going to be some more good sides coming up as well. I think we've hit rock bottom now. I've said that before, I know, but I think right now we've hit rock bottom, and it's going to be all we got plans. I got some well, we'll see how these plans work out. My plans are always flawless, aren't they? I think they are. I think usually. Maybe. All right, guys, last little bit here. Last pass looks like. I'm getting like this weird trail of straw here. What causes that? Do you guys know? Anyone that knows, let me know in the comments below. I've looked at this before. It happens every once in a while. Some maps do it. Some don't. But what causes the straw not to come down in these lines every once in a while? It causes issues when you're baling, of course. That is the big problem, but you can see I've got piles of straw there. Let me know down in the comments what causes that. I can never remember what it is. Anyways, last pass. We'll see how much we got. How much barley, because it's a decent amount. I mean, it's nothing crazy, but oh boy, let's see if I can get through this pile. This is gonna be fun to bale, isn't it? Yeah, great. Oh, come on, Gertie. No, you gotta get through that. You gotta push on through. All right, we got it fixed up. Field's done. Combine is parked in its perma parking spot for now. Let's go put our last load into the silo here, and we'll see how much barley we got. I mean, like I said, I think it should be around 70,000. I said 75 earlier. It should be around that. You know what? The easy way is to go through here, through the barn, past the pigs, past the hogs, and then wrap around. We're still keeping 150 hogs if you didn't notice there. I do have 150 still in there that are that we're keeping, and we'll use those to repopulate the 2,400 when we need to. Once maybe we have enough. We'll see. That's my plan. I'm not giving up on hogs yet. Like I said, we're all in on hogs. It's just going to take us a bit. Anyways, there we go. That's the end of our barley. Let's take a look and see how much we got this year. And then we got to get to baling. Let's take a look at the numbers. All right, 80,000, almost 81 on the average side. A little, rounded up, 81,000 liters of barley. So that's over double what we got last year. That's not bad. You know what? Let's leave this trailer here. We don't need this anymore. That can stay there. Let's get to baling. We got to get to baling. You know what? I better fix this tractor quickly as well. I've got a toolbox in here. Let's repair this thing quickly so I can pull the baler with a little bit of speed at least and not be stuck on the hills. It was only $500 to repair that. Not terrible. That's one nice thing about that little tractor is, let me put my toolbox back here. It's relatively inexpensive to repair and maintain, even though we're beating the snot out of it. So there's always a bright side, I guess, to that. Let's get the baler hooked up and let's get out into this field. Shouldn't need to add any more of the foil. I think we've got enough of that still. Yeah, I think we just get into this, guys. I don't think there's going to be any issues in theory. Let's just drop in and get to town, get to work. Already almost full. Yeah, there's still some straw from last year. Let's see how long this takes to fill up. This shouldn't take too long. There we go. Already full. Perfect. Yeah, it doesn't take any long time at all. You can see foil going in. Should unload it. Perfect. All right. We've got a lot of baling to do, guys. You can see how much straw I have here. This is going to take us a little bit for sure. Yeah, definitely a little bit. We'll see if this lasts us for the bales this time. I guess I'm only using the bales in the white barn, the old barn as is, so we don't need a ton of bales. But that being said, we ran out about 3 months ago, so we haven't been making any manure since then. It's not like 150,000 liters of manure. I got lots of manure to go around. But you know what? The spoiler alert, we're probably going to need some more manure pretty quickly. I've got a plan for needing more manure. Manure is going to be part of our resource plan. I think you guys can probably figure out where I'm going to go with this. But anyways, we will need more manure. So I definitely need more straw, more hay, more straw bales for sure going forward. If we want to proceed with our plan of going back to getting hogs, we definitely need to find a way to make that happen, guys. It's whoa. Well, we'll take that with us. That's fine. Just move this up on top. I wasn't watching where I was going. Just had the cruise control on. You know what? It's all good. We got a bale with us now. Totally normal. This is how you guys bale, right? With a bale up front. Yep. Anyways, you know what? Let me just go put this bale right here for now. Just kind of closer to the barn. I think we only had like a dozen bales last year, and we're already well in excess of that already. So, yeah, I think we're at about 15 or 16 bales already made. So this will last us at least in that barn for the year. I shouldn't need any more straw than this, which is kind of a good sign, right? But that being said, if we get more barley, what am I going to do with the straw then? I don't know yet. Could sell the bales off, I suppose, right? Yeah, get a pretty penny for bales, I'm sure. A couple $100,000 extra would be nice per year. So we've got quite a decent amount of straw. We've got a decent amount of barley now. I've got to figure out what I'm going to do with this stuff, guys. I mean, I could obviously sell this off, but I think I'm pretty happy with my nest egg. I think I've got that 624,000 right now. I'm going to spend a bunch of that right away. But I'm pretty happy with the nest egg we got going forward. So we'll hold on to this, all these crops, not sell these off, and prep for when we could have, you know, maybe find a way to get the hogs back or start making, yeah, because that's what I want to do. That I still want to be all in on the hogs, but we have to find a way to make sure we can pull it off with it, have enough feed this time. Otherwise, it's just going to cause us more and more problems. So instead, we're going to hold on to all this. We'll keep the barley in the silo. We'll put the straw. I mean, we'll start using the straw right away for manure, of course. And I've got to come up with some more ideas on, well, how to make more products. Or, I mean, it's not difficult. The 150 hogs we've got right now, those are easy to run. That's no problem. We've been managing them for a couple of years now. We've just got to keep that going. And then we'll figure out more ways to make more money, which means maybe some more land down that way. I think land might be a good purchase to start with, guys. Definitely buy some more land. And for those keep it score, it's 27 bales. I just checked. We had 10 bales last year, 27 bales this year with our new added field. So you can do the math on that. It's not bad at all. It's quite a few bales. I'm gonna go pick all these bales up. We're gonna stuff them actually before we start plan B of the hogs. Hog plan B. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit, guys. We got plans. All right. Well, once again, a long way of trying to pick up bales. We've got a lot of bales to grab, and I don't have a great way of doing it. We're just doing it two at a time. Let's see if we can do twofers. A couple twofers here. Let's see if we can grab a couple of these 2 at a time. Grab you. Perfect. All right. And away we go. I just can't see anything. That'll be fine. No, there's no traffic out here at least, right? No hogs either running around anymore, which is kind of nice. I just realized there might be a problem with going by 2. I don't think we did twofers last time, did we? I don't know if I'm going to fit through the door up here. I don't know if I'm going to fit through the gate. Let's just see. Can we sneak this through? Yeah, best driver in Farm Sim. Perfect. Nice. Look at that. Yeah, there we go. You guys, I've totally got this. No problem whatsoever. You guys were doubting me. I know, I could tell, but no, we've got this nailed. Nailed it. Nailed it. All right, last bale. I only went through most of my fuel again. I have to go buy some more fuel. Only got, 2 more tanks left. sitting inside the barn. You know what? At least we got the money now. I can afford to... Maybe we'll buy a fuel tank for down here. That could be something we do. Let's just get this out of the way for now. Last bale, it's 27 bales. We've got quite a few bales up there. I'm not gonna be able to just push them down like I was before anymore. You can see them all stacked up inside that barn. Yeah, I can't just push them over anymore, can I? Yeah, it's a bit of a mess. I have to admit it. I wasn't the greatest at stacking these. I just kind of flung them up here. It doesn't matter. We're going to be using them all relatively quickly, over the next year. So whatever. Just get them in place. Leave it there. Good enough. Good. See? Yeah, they're in there. That's all that matters. Bales are stored. Cool. All right, guys. That's pretty much it. We got some manure to take care of, I think. But before I do that, I kind of want to build some things. I think we're going to do some building, and like I said, we have to get this farm going to a point where we can eventually accomplish our main goal of getting that hog barn up and running again, because it's kind of abandoned. It's an eyesore for me now. Yeah, I don't like looking at it because I know what's happened there now. It hasn't worked out for us, so I need to fix this. All right, so we've got the decent sized barley field, right? I mean, we've got to expand that, but I've got this land here that I currently already own. It's not exactly flat. It goes down into a valley there, and then we have a little bit of land in behind here as well. The silo goes down into this little valley. We own all this still, and we're short on... What are we short on? We got corn and the sunflowers. Those are two crops we could potentially... Well, we could probably maximize a bit more, I think. Let me get to building here. Let's see what we can do. Can I build an actual... Like, look at the size of this greenhouse area, guys. Like, we could maximize this. I'm going to see if I can build this. I don't know if this is going to work or not. It's going to cost me, what, 40 grand, it looks like? We build one right up against this. It's going to... Well, it's unfortunately going to mess the land up a little bit down here, but I think it's going to be worth it. So let me just see what happens here if we slap this down, like, right here. That's not terrible. I can work with that. Now, so I got one that's going to be corn, and maybe I can go to a little bit smaller and get more... What are we thinking? Maybe sunflowers off the backside down here. I don't want to wreck this too much, mind you, but if we do this down in here, maybe like down in the valley, and I'll just see if we can do a little bit of work down here to kind of fix this up afterwards. I gotta think this through, guys. Where do I want to put this? Okay, I went a little hardcore here, guys. We went with another massive one instead. I need to make this look a little bit better, though. Yeah, we gotta make this look a little bit better, I think. That's not great yet. All right. That's not too bad. I managed to get both of these in. It looks okay. Let me just... plant a little bit of grass here so it looks a little bit more natural. I think I'm gonna put a cliffside right here, actually. But yeah. See, that'll be okay. We can leave a little bit of a cliff right there, I guess. That was a cliff. It kind of got filled in as we changed this valley up a little bit, guys. Oh, we got a little bit inside. You know, it's okay. It's okay. Anyways, that's gonna be it, I think. Well, I'm curious to see what we can make off this. I mean, it did cost us about 100 grand. 100 grand for a couple... Really, it's actually gonna be worthwhile. We'll pay that back in no time. Okay, I think that's good. They look okay. I'm not really happy with the way this drops down this low, but it is what it is. I could try and put like maybe a barricade or a wall here. Retaining wall, that's the word I'm looking for. A retaining wall all the way through here might look okay. And then same with over here. I mean, I had to kind of round out some of these hills. We climb up on top here. Let's go for a run. You can see, I mean, these are big. These are big greenhouses, you guys. In fact, okay, we're going to have corn and sunflowers, or sunflowers and corn. The sunflowers, we're going to have way too many sunflowers for probably our needs, but I can always sell them off at... They make me a lot of money, to be honest with you, so that's a good sign. The problem I'm going to have here, guys, is, well, quite honestly, water. I need to ship water, and I've only got that small little trailer over with the truck. You know what? I got 525,000 bucks. That gives me an idea. All right, so we're up to, like, what, 5 greenhouses? We got these 3 over here, plus the 2 new ones. And moving water around with the S10 and this little tank is, like I said, a bit of a pain. So how about we move up to that? Look at this thing. Yeah, that's right. We got International, the GMC General, International, GMC General, 75 grand, I think. This truck is, it's a little expensive, but I think it's well worth it. And then, of course, a massive a tank we could possibly use for other features. We'll see going forward, but it's going to be our main water tank for now, at least. Maybe we'll change that up at some point. But it's our water tank for filling all our greenhouses up in one fell swoop instead of making 20 trips with the little Abbey tank there. The only problem is how big this thing is. I might have made my farm too small, guys. I'm trying to keep everything kind of condensed right now because we don't have too much land yet, and everything's fairly tight in here, and not a lot of room for moving around. Especially now that I got these 2 greenhouses in here. I gotta make some more roads down in here. so I can spin this thing around. Like it should be like a U-turn the route, and so I can back this trailer in, right? Kind of like that. There we go. That's what we need, like just a little U-turn in there. I'll have to make that at some point. But let's get this trailer backed in, and we're gonna start sucking the water out of this so we can put it into our greenhouses and make some more money, hopefully. The freeway. Fill it on up. There we go. Yeah. Nice. Perfect. All right, easy. Let's go. You know what? This truck's gonna be used for a couple other things. Like I said, for shipping products off. We needed a semi-truck. I was complaining about having to do everything with the tractor lately. So I also am going to need a flatbed trailer or some kind of a cargo trailer of some sort for this thing at some point in time. But now I've got a truck at least that I can make those journeys back and forth from town on. Yeah, that's nice. Sliding back in here right now. Let's go. Come on, Betsy, get up that hill. Oh, it's a heavy trailer. Look at that. Come on, get up there. Get up there. Oh, man. I don't know if I have enough horsepower. You can see the front tires coming off the ground even, guys. That is crazy. Come on, Betsy. Get up there. Holy. Okay, hang on. Let's see if I can grab a gear here. Go. There we go. Okay, we're good. Do I need a lock? Maybe if I lock the rear diffs, maybe that would work. I don't know. Hang on a sec. Let's see if I can lock them and see if that helps at all. Not that. That's what I need. Let's see. All right, try it again. No, it's a power issue. It's not a wheel spin issue. It's definitely a power issue. I'm not seeing any. Well, a little bit of wheel spin. Come on, girl, get up there. Get up there. You can do it. This is not a problem that I foresaw coming. I'm not gonna lie. Get up there. Front tires are right off the ground. Huh. Yeah, I didn't foresee this as being one of my issues I was gonna have to deal with today, guys. Oh well, we're gonna get it up there. Oh, just needs to get some traction here. I've got the diffs locked. It should grab. Oh, come on, grab. Oh, just when I thought we were gonna clear. Just when I thought we were. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, it's okay. We're good. You got this. Come on, Betsy. Holy, come on. Oh, no. Let's go. Oh man, this poor transmission. I don't know what to do. I better change the transmission fluid, make sure it's good in this truck, because this is ridiculous. I'm not having any luck here, you guys. This is painful. Get up this hill. Holy. I feel like we're there, but just can't quite get it up the top. Finally. Oh man, that took like 5 minutes to climb that. We have to figure out like a plumbing solution, maybe a way to pump it up here. I don't know. Oh, I'm not gonna make it around this corner. There's no way. I meant no traction up front. The front tire's just sliding right now. Oh man, this is painful. So bad. All right, well, we got up here, you guys. That's something at least. How much water? Oh, it takes a lot of water. All right, well, we'll drop everything we can for water in this, and then I gotta go make a couple more trips in here. Like 10. Oh, that's a lot of water to bring up here. All right, I want to do one more load to the top one. I think I've gotten about $500,000 into each one so far. I've gone and upgraded the engine, in the GMC here. We chipped it, and we've got another like 100 horsepower out of it. We'll see if that's any better. We'll see. Hopefully it works out a little bit. Let's see if I can back this back on in, and we'll see how we do this time going with this much, guys. I don't know. This hill was way too much, and I even got stuck at the top a couple times on a couple trips. So yeah, that's a thing. Let's not do that anymore. Let's make sure we can get up there. Let's get this thing going. All right, full. Let's go. All right, nice and easy. Let's see if it grabs this time. See, like I'm not even trying right now. Only about half throttle. Oh yeah, come on. All right, let's go. Max it out. Full throttle. Okay, it's still a lot better, guys. I'm not having the same problems I was last time. At least I can climb out of this now and not like have to sit there and crank the wheel back and forth left and right. It's funny how horsepower will do that for you, right? A little extra horsepower goes a long ways. It is a lot of water, mind you, and this truck is a bit of a beast, but oh boy. Come on, Betsy, get up there. You got this. You got this. All right, so we got the water in there, but I needed to go buy, of course, some seed and some fertilizer. And I also picked up some lime because we haven't been liming in our fields yet. I thought I'd maybe try and start. I don't know if this is going to be enough. We need a lot of lime going forward, but it's relatively inexpensive. It's a nice thing. I might need to find a better way of getting it, that's all. Anyways, lime, fertilizer, and for seed, of course, for those greenhouses. We got a new flat deck as well, which I can use to move our pallets around and ship our pallets off. Going forward, we're probably going to need to use this, to be honest, to sell stuff off. I am going to need some kind of another trailer as well, I think, for shipping, but this ain't bad. This is tolerable, at least to move some stuff around, right? Look at this. Not bad at all. We still have room for a couple more pallets if I had them, but we're good for now. We're good for now. Let's go see if we can get some seed fertilizer into those greenhouses so we can start making stuff this morning. I said this morning, it's actually 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's been a long day. What can I say? Why am I rhyming? Come on, stop it. All right, they're done. Greenhouses are actually producing. We got corn over there that looks withered, but it is doing things. And then we got our sunflowers down here. So I got lots of stuff I can still put into them. Are about half full of both seed fertilizer, no manure yet. I've got 1 load of manure, that's it. And water, of course. Yeah, water, that's what we had put in here. Of course, those are making me quite a bit of product now. That's going to be a bit of a game changer, you guys. The amount we're going to have in there is it's going to really help, especially the sunflowers. We're going to make a lot of money off that pretty quickly, I think. So I'm going to have to find a way to ship that off. I'll be shipping stuff off constantly with that, making money. But it's going to be going into, well, I need more equipment, of course. I'm going to live with the little doits for the time being, I think, though. It should be okay. In we go. Nice. All right, got some manure in there. Let's go grab some more. I've got a bunch of shipments to make because I got to go bring a lot of manure over. I got like 150,000 liters of manure I can bring over. So the more I can bring over, the better off we'll be. And I think those ones are all good over there. So it's just the 2 big ones I've got to take care of. Find a better way of doing this as well. What would be a faster way? I need like a trailer. Maybe we can do maybe a milling machine to load the manure up. But you know what? This isn't terrible. Just have to bring it over and dump it in. There it goes. Perfect. All right, I'll do a few more runs over here to make sure we have enough manure for the time being. But I got 250,000 bucks left to spend, guys. And I know I'm not saving anything, right? But I've got one more plan for today before we kind of, well, sit back and relax for a little bit with what we've got. I got one more plan. So my plan for the rest of the day, well, we've taken care of our sunflowers, our corn, and, well, we've got potatoes. The barley still is something that I'm a little bit behind on, you guys, and I think it's time that we found a way to, well, take that over. So we've already bought the land down here. 165,000, something like that is what it ended up costing for 2 plots of land that are really going to, well, increase the size of our farm. I've got a long ways to go down here. This field's going to be at least double what we already have. So we got to till this all up, of course, to start with. This is going to be all barley down here. We're going to make this a giant barley field. You notice I haven't bought any equipment really, other than the truck. The truck, of course, we increased the truck size. But other than that, I have not been buying equipment yet. That's going to be coming soon-ish. We're going to have to get into the truck at some point in time, but for now, let's not worry about that. We know we can do everything with this little doits. We've got the combine we can work with. We got a trailer that will work with us. I'm just going to take this corner right out of here, and then we can figure the rest out. So we do have equipment that's going to work with us, guys. I just need to make sure we get the field size and the farm up and running to a little bit better standard than what it is so far, because that is kind of where we're falling apart so far. You know what I mean? We're almost there, though. I think I'm feeling good right now. I think I've said that a couple of times on this farm, haven't I? Let's just finish off this corner and we'll see how far we can get out here. I got a long ways to go to make this new field, though. All right, guys. Well, I got a long ways to go here, so I might as well I've got to knock trees down to get into this area, to be honest with you, as well. So I might as well start doing that. Let me just see if I can leave a little bit of a stump there so I can see it. Timber. That's better. I like that. Boom. Perfect. Okay. At least then I know where well, this is kind of a mess. But anyways, whatever. It's all good. We've got a lot of trees I got to take down and hopefully sell some of these off as well. We'll have someone pick them up, I think. I don't think I'm going to be able to buck all those up in time. I need to plant this field tomorrow, so... or next month, I should say, which is tomorrow. So I want to get this done as soon as I can, but okay, you get an idea how big this field's going to be, right? We're all the way back to the back of our little pond over here. And now from there, we're going, well, like all the way to the hillside up there. We have a long ways to go, guys. All these trees, they all got to come down. They've all got to get sold off. So I'm going to sell all these off, but we'll knock them all down by hand and then see if we can clean this up. But this is going to be a massive field with this little tractor and that little combine. Just for sense of scale, guys, there's our hog barn right over there, and you can kind of see the field. I just made the corner just back over there, and now we followed the road all the way back to the farm, and this is going to be the field right here. Look how big this field is. This field is massive. I have no idea on the actual size on acres. There's the road to town right down there. It goes through the ditch and through the creek kind of thing. You can see it's guys, this is going to be a huge field. This will change a lot. This means a lot of work for me for the next little bit with our Look, I'm just a speck out here in this little tractor. I'm just tiny by comparison. Oh man, this is gonna take me forever. Down on the home stretch, almost done the field boundaries. Can see it there. This field's so big. You know how I said it was gonna be double? More like quadruple, at least. Yeah, this is really gonna be a lot of barley by the time we get it all planted. Thinking now I only left us with 88 grand. You know what? We can sell off a bunch of the crops we're going to be making. That's the nice thing about the greenhouses is they're going to make us a ton of crops constantly. I don't have to worry about time of the year to sell. I don't have to worry about that at least. But yeah, once again, biting off more than I can chew. And that's really the problem we had with the hogs, guys. I just bit off way too much all at once. I really should have just gated her back. And that's a nice thing now, isn't it? To watch out for that ditch. Anyways, yeah, this is quite the field now, you guys. Oh boy, this poor little Deutz is going to be taking a lot today. We got a lot of work to do. I got a lot of stuff to knock down, a lot of trees to knock down, and a lot of fields to plow up. Oh boy. I also just realized I need to till up the original field at some point as well here before we get to planting. So yeah, that's a thing. That's, oh, what a mess. It's not set up correctly. Anyways, we'll take care of all this. I gotta fix that still. We'll get through the rest of this, knock these trees down, make this field into one, clean this up, and then figure out, I don't know if we're going to get to planting by tomorrow. It's going to be touch and go. Maybe the month after. Maybe you have to wait a bit. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Drop a like if you did. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. And what did we learn today? Klutch sucks at pigs. Oh man, terrible. I still got a plan though. I still got a plan. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you guys next time. This is Klutch. Over now.